Disney movies defined my childhood. Like, they're just classics. I remember every Friday and Saturday night picking out which Disney movie on VHS I was going to watch. Yep, I'm that old. But nowadays, people have found a new way to have fun, and that's coming up with scary theories that will completely ruin your childhood. Like, come on, leave Disney alone, stop breaking my heart. Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. I'm your host, Lindsay Ivan, and today I'm bringing you the top 10 scary Disney movie theories part 2. Now this is part 2, so make sure to check out the first part as well. It's filled with some intense theories. Starting off this countdown, we have the Mermaid Killer. So I'm gonna get straight to the point. Captain Hook is a murderer. It's thought that Captain Hook killed Ariel's mom. So in the third Little Mermaid movie, we find out that Ariel's mom is killed by pirates. Now if we look at Peter Pan, the movie features a red-headed mermaid that looks an awful lot like Ariel and her mom. Not only that, but in Peter Pan, the mermaids were scared of Captain Hook and his crew, probably because one of their merpals got killed by them before, and Ariel's mom suffered the same fate. That's also probably why King Triton is so scared of humans, because they're the ones that took his wife away from him. Coming in at number 9, we have Wally. Aw, Wally, he's such a cute little innocent robot. Or is he? Let's take a closer look at him. So the film takes place on a completely destroyed Earth. Wally is responsible for cleaning up the waste that covers the Earth. But theory goes that Wally is actually responsible for the current state of the world. Theory states that Wally actually killed off all of his fellow robot companions, and in this battle ended up destroying Earth. That's why Wally is the only one standing. He killed off all the other robots. Then he uses parts of the dead robots to keep himself alive. Okay, that just turned the movie into a horror film. In our 8th spot, we have the Planet of the Lions. Of course I'm referring to Lion King. So theory goes that Lion King takes place in a Planet of the Apes type world. Animals are now the dominant species that have taken over the world. This happened when humans started testing drugs on the animals. This ended up increasing their intelligence, just like in the movie The Planet of the Apes. Then over time, these advanced animals gave birth to more advanced animals, and well, it continued on until they took over the world. In our 7th spot, we have the AI Cars. Disney Pixar's Cars was another really successful film. Owen Wilson killed it as Lightning McQueen, but Miter has to be my favorite. I just love him. Oh my god, I had to do that. So Cars takes place on an Earth devoid of humans. All that's left are cars that act and experience emotions just like humans. Well, theory goes that Cars takes place several thousand years in the future, and they are highly advanced AI cars. These cars became so smart that they killed their owners and took on the personalities of them. See, this is why we need to stop with AI. Robots are becoming way too smart. They're gonna end up taking over the world. I say that while there's an Amazon Alexa right there, probably listening to me. Making our way down the list, number 6, we have Beauty and the Beast. So at the end of Beauty and the Beast, spoiler alert I guess, even though you all should have seen this movie by now. But at the end of the movie, Belle's kiss and love turns the Beast and his workers back into humans. But what's weird is that in other films, you can see the Beast and his workers back to their original forms. Like in Mickey's Magical Christmas that came out after Beauty and the Beast. We see the Beast and Lumiere and Cogsworth back to their cursed forms. They're no longer humans. So theory goes that they got to become humans again for only a little bit before being changed back. Either this is because Belle is slowly falling out of love with the Beast, or because the Enchantress is truly evil and wants the Beast to be a beast forever. We are now at our 5th and halfway mark with the CIA agents. Now we will be taking a look at one of my favorite Disney movies, Lilo and Stitch. So in the movie, Lilo's primary caregiver is her sister. What happened to her parents? Well, it said that they died in a car crash. But did that really happen? Reddit user Kapu_KOA thinks not. They think their parents were actually CIA agents. Let's look at the evidence. So in the movie, it's revealed that Cobra Bubbles, the social worker, was once a CIA agent that worked with the Galactic Council. What? So you're telling me that once he was a CIA agent and then out of the blue he was like, actually, you know what? I'd rather become a social worker. No, I think he was friends with Lilo's parents, and when they died on a mission, he was shook and he couldn't go on working without them. Now, let's take a look at Lilo. She's a pretty interesting kid. First off, her selection of books are not suitable for a kid her age. Some of her books include Practical Voodoo, Iowa's Road Maps, and Oyster Farming. Theory goes that those books were her father's, and he had a wide range of topics to read about as research for when he went on undercover assignments. Also, Lilo loves to take photos. She might have been influenced by her father, who would take pictures of his targets. I kinda like this theory. Like, I wouldn't mind a movie where Lilo and Stitch go on a mission with her parents. In our fourth spot, we have Neda Mold. By far, one of my favorite Disney characters ever. Like, she's such a sassy genius, but she's also a cold-blooded killer. Yep. So in the film, we see that Edna is so opposed to capes. Why? Because tons of superheroes have died from wearing capes. She names Thunderhead, Stratogale, Dino Guy, Splashdown, and others. All of them died tragically, having their capes caught on something and then dragged to their deaths. Well, theory goes that Edna was the suit designer for those superheroes, meaning that she is the one to blame for their deaths. That's why she's so against capes now. She has learned from her mistakes and refuses to ever make a super cape again. In fact, on the special features on the Incredibles DVD, you can see info cards on all the supers mentioned in the film. If we look at Stratogale, she was just a high school student trying to use her powers for good, but Edna's mistake cost her her life. She got sucked into a plane's turbine and got sliced to death. That's pretty dark. In our third spot, we have the Diversion. So I'm sure most of you have heard about the urban legend surrounding Walt Disney, that he was cryogenically frozen waiting to be brought back to life one day. His body is supposedly stored somewhere in Disney World. Well, theory goes that the movie Frozen was created as a diversion. Nowadays, when you Google search Disney's Frozen, only the movie pops up. But before the movie came out, if you typed Disney Frozen, the legend about Walt Disney being frozen would pop up. So now theory goes that Frozen was created so people would stop reading about this legend. Maybe because it isn't a legend and it's actually true. Walt Disney was frozen and will be brought back to life soon. Actually, probably not soon. Just wait till all of this mess is figured out. And then you can come back, Walt. Coming in at number 2, we have The Little Patient. So let's take another look at the movie The Little Mermaid. In fact, it might not even be about a mermaid at all. It might really just be about a poor girl that suffers from schizophrenia. So theory goes that Ariel is not a mermaid at all. Instead, she's a patient at a mental hospital. Her sea friends, Flounder and Sebastian, are really just voices in her head. Meanwhile, she longs to be normal, aka part of the normal world. Ursula is really just Ariel's doctor that gives her some meds to stop the voices in her head. And Eric, well, he's just a nurse that Ariel becomes obsessed with. Now, Ariel's room has ocean wallpaper, which makes her believe that she's underwater and is a mermaid. Most of the stuff she experiences is all just made up in her head. And in our number 1 spot, we have Kristoffs Wardrobe. I know I touched upon this before, but you guys remember when the movie Frozen was all the rage? There was Frozen themed everything, and endless kids were singing Let It Go. Well, hate to break it to you all die-hard fans out there, but the movie might be darker than that one scene with Anna and Hans. So basically, let's take a look at Kristoff. He's a sweet, handsome guy, right? Well, take a look at his wardrobe. Some fans have pointed out that his outfit looks a lot like reindeer skin. And you know what reindeer we never see in the film? Sven's mom. So theory goes that Sven's mom was killed and skinned and turned into clothes for Kristoff. I mean, they do live in the icy wilderness with limited resources. They probably would kill reindeer for meat and clothes. Looks like Sven's mom wasn't so lucky. Now the theory gets even darker, saying that the reason why Sven and Kristoff have such a close bond is because Sven feels connected to him. He doesn't even realize his best friend is wearing his mom's skin, but he's attracted to him by the comforting smell of her pelt. Okay, whoever made up that theory is messed. Like, that is so dark. And that's all for today's video. Let's move on to our comment shoutout portion. I'll be shouting out comments for my video, top 10 horrifying archaeological finds. Yina Zert Reven commented, hello Lindsay from Wisconsin, America. How are you today? I love how you put like America as if I didn't know where Wisconsin was. But I'm doing fine, you know? Sometimes I just wish people comment like, how are you? I'm good, thank you. How are you? Very nice of you. I'm from Toronto, Canada. Jaden Goodwin commented, someone write a fan fiction about Lizzie and Chris. Ah! Chris just gave me the look like, no, sorry. That's funny. Hannah Grace commented, Lindsay, if you could be any mythical creature, what would you be? A mermaid. Like a real mermaid, not Ariel, fake mermaid. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. Seems pretty cool. And that's all the comments I'm shouting out for today's video. Make sure to comment something down below for a chance to be featured in my next comment shoutout. And as always, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to Most Amazing Top 10 for more amazing videos. I've been your host, Lindsay Ivan, and I'll see you when I see ya. I'll be shouting out comments for my video, top 10 horrifying archaeological, oh shoot, how do you say it again? Archaeological. That's not the word.
I didn't say that.
Top 10 horrifying oh, they spelt it wrong. Top 10 horrifying archaeological. That's because I spelled it wrong. Top 10 horrifying archaeological finds. It's not ological. I don't think it's ological. Top 10 horrifying.
For my last video.
No. Top 10 horrifying archaeological finds. I'll say it really fast. I'll be shouting out comments for my video, top 10 horrifying archaeological finds. It's fine.